Oh yes, welcome to part 2 of this video, and I'm only halfway around. In fact, I'm not even halfway around, and I'm already 6.5 miles into my walk, so it's looking like it's going to be about 14 miles when I've done this, and I've got 2 more reservoirs, 2.5 reservoirs to do yet. Anyway, we're going to move on. We're going up towards the Hay Chatters, like I said earlier, so let's go and have a look at that, the old pub, Hay Chatters. So this pub, not sure when it was built, but it was built a long time ago, and I remember coming to it in 1970s, and it was called the Hay Chatters, and it was they still had the plough in the old home, so there was 3 pubs around this area at that time, and the big car park there, as you're looking at, well, it used to be a big car park where everybody parked the cars, and because then a lot of people did drink and drive, to be fair, and we all know better not to these days, but in them days it didn't really matter that much. It was still illegal, but I think people just did it anyway, you know. Not advised, but the Hay Chatters, a great pub in its day, and a lovely place to be, especially in summer. And I can't remember, I think it was a Stones pub, but I can't really remember, and the sign is still there. Right, so just hit the path now. It's to the left off the road. It's a good mile from the village to get to here, and it's quite a lot of it is uphill. Not all of it, but most of it is. I did look for the cobstones, by the way, and the cobstone is where the boundary of this reservoir used to lie, further down the road. I have got them on my last video I did, because I've done a video walking around here before, and it's on there, but coming up I couldn't see them for some reason. I can't see that they removed them. I must have missed them somewhere, but anyway, they're only a little a small stone, and it says cob on it. Now the reason it says cob on it, and the reason why the stone's there, is because in 1864 there was a major disaster in Sheffield, and what happened is the dam I'm about to walk around now burst its banks. It went right down into the Sheffield city centre, flooded all Sheffield really, and in the city centre it was 13 feet deep, so you can imagine how bad it was in the city centre, and all the underlying section between there and Hillsborough and up to Loxley that way. Surprisingly, 257, I think, something like that. I can't remember the exact number, but only 257 people got killed. Unbelievable. I thought there'd be more than that, but when you think about it, there weren't the housing around in them days like there is now. The town centre would have been a lot smaller, and I think that's why. And most of the damage was done on the Loxley Valley, where the ironworks were. So yeah, so 1864, around 257 people got killed. I don't know the exact figure. I know it was definitely less than 300, and it was the Sheffield flood. So this is the reservoir what burst its banks. It was moved further back to where I am now, a little bit further down here, and I'll show you when we get there. Right, anyway, so I've walked down the path. Actually, I thought the cobstone was on the road, but it's not. It's here, it's on the path towards the reservoir, and here it is. So there you go. I did find a stone after all, and onto my camera, it's falling away from me. So we're going to walk down this path here, and it will take us right to the wall of the reservoir of the Dale Dyke. Right, okay, so here we are at the reservoir, and looking good actually. The sun's still shining, right across the reservoir. A little bit cooler up here, to be fair. And this is the most boggiest of all the reservoirs to walk down. It's not so bad on this end, but when you get to the other end, it gets quite boggy. And the problem is you're not allowed on the wall either, so you can't get all the whole way around this reservoir. You have to walk sort of 3/4 way around, then take to the road back down to the village, which is what we're going to be doing when we actually done the Strange one, which is the reservoir after this one. So a lot of this path is gnarly with tree branches sticking up, so you have to watch your footing when you're walking around this reservoir. It's everywhere. Yeah, what I do like about this place, this reservoir, it has green fields around both sides of it, which the other ones have got some, but not as much. It's mainly woodland. Get through this lot now. The last time I came down to this reservoir, there was beaches everywhere. There was no water in this area at all, and now obviously it's all filled back up again, and it's getting to where it should be really. It's not quite there, but it's a lot fuller, a lot fuller than it was when I came down in the summer. Right, get ready for some fun, guys. This is the boggy bit. Right, I have fell here before. I have no intentions of doing that today, not even for you lot. So hopefully we'll stay on 2 feet and get through this really, in fact this is not the worst bit, it gets worse further along. Oh, there we go, the classic downhill bit. Right, we've got down there in one piece. Just got to get through the rest of it. Actually, not too bad in this place, in this bit, with oak leaves. Again, it's some grip. So there's something to be said about leaves falling down, and it gets really bad here. This is the worst bit. This is where I need to be a bit careful of where I'm walking. Once you've got all this bit, guys, it's pretty straightforward. Right, there we go. I'm just keeping camera running in case I do a faller, like I said, which I have done before. Pretty bad that. Right, I think we're over at worst. I'm not sure, to be honest. Yeah, I think we're over the worst. It's a little bit better now. In fact, guys, I lied. It's just got much worse. But to be fair, we've had a lot of rain, and this is actually pretty bogged up even in summer, this area. But we're almost there, I think. Oh, nearly went there. I've noticed people put stones down in odd place to make it a little bit easier, so it's not as bad as I'm making out, but just don't come in trainers. That's it. Fingers crossed. Right, we're onto the bridge now. So we're right at the other end of the reservoir. We're just going to walk up here, and normally I would be turning left, and I think I need that bridge over there. Morning. And I'll be, let me think, hold on, this is where I went wrong last time. Yeah, left turn over there, that'll take me back to the village, which I'll be coming back this way and down this path here, and then yet. I've got to get to the Shrines, which I think's that way. Not quite remember, I think it is that way. We'll give this a try, see where this brings me out. I'm pretty sure it is up here. Oh, we've got another bridge to cross. Oh. Right, got some steps to get up. These are a bit dodgy today, a bit slippy. Oh, right. Straight up this path here, I think. Right, so I've come to this gate here. So I'm not sure, I'm on uncharted territory, so I don't think it's a private one, although it might be. It's like, is it locked? Well, it's not locked, and it doesn't say private. It also doesn't say public footpath either. So I'm going to take a risk and take this route here to the Shrines. Hope a farmer don't come out with a shotgun. There's definitely a path here. And yet some more stairs. Right, okay. Broggin Barn. Not sure what that is, but I don't think it's anybody's house. It could be though. It's a big place. Right, the reservoir is there. Anyway guys, you've just seen that sign, so it doesn't actually look like you can get round the Shrines Reservoir. I've never been round it, and that's probably why, to be fair. It's not known. I'm not knowing anybody walk around Shrines Reservoir, just the other three. So it's going to be a 3 reservoir walk instead of a 4, but I'm not bothered because I'm 9 miles into my walk at the moment, guys, and it would have been another 3 miles around this, and then I'd have to do another 3 miles back down to the village, and then another 2 miles back into where my car's parked, and so that's a total of 15 miles. So I can sorry, my nose is running, but it's very cold still. That rain hasn't come yet either, so we're doing okay. And to be fair, I don't think I'm going to get it in all day anyway, because it will be getting dark eventually. By the time I get back to the village, it will be going dark. So I'm going to skip the Shrines. I'm going to have some lunch, and I just want to tell you about my YouTube channel as well while I'm on. I don't really big it up that much, and I should do really, but I don't. It's called Walk with Paul. If you're watching me now, you're on it, and if you like walking, just follow me around, you know, and let me know what you think. Put any comments down you like, and I think I've only about 37 followers, something like that. Might not go that, but it'd be nice to get a few more. And I say I don't really tout for followers. I do these just for fun, and I do like walking, and I do like filming while I'm walking, so I might as well share my walks with you. And if you like what you see, subscribe so you get notifications. And I don't film a lot these days. I do have a paranormal channel, Paul Tansley Paranormal. If you like paranormal, there is plenty of videos on that. I think there's about 80 on there, and we've been all over the country on that. But trouble is doing paranormal, it can get a little bit hectic. You have to film at night, early hours. You have to travel a long way, and in time you do get a little bit sick of that. Well, I did anyway, so I've laid off it. I'm not saying I won't go back into paranormal. I may do, but then again, I may not do. I can see Boo's Folly in the distance over there, but I don't think I can get to it from here, so I'm going to walk back, guys, to Dale Reservoir, and I'm going to take the path down to the village, and then I've just got the second half of Downpass to walk, and by then it should be getting dark. So guys, you can see the outer wall of the Strimes, and unfortunately you can't get around really, so we're going to make his way back down anyway to the reservoir, just come round Dale Dyke, and we're going to go around the other side and eventually come out on Blindside Lane and down into the village. Just got to go down these little stairs here, try not miss gate somehow. It. Oh right, that's it. Yeah, it's important to lock the gates behind you when you're walking through these parts, just to keep the sheep out. So we're back on Peace now, guys, and that's the bridge where I just walked over to go up towards the Strimes and come back down. So we're taking the path now on the other side of Dale Dyke Reservoir. Not a lot to see on this side, to be fair, but it is a lot easier, a bit flatter, less muddy, far less muddy on this side, and I say it just take you out onto the road, so you can't get round the wall, unfortunately. So we finish up going down Blindside Lane, which is a nice little walk down. Nice change to walk on concrete instead of this as well. So we'll keep going. And looking from this side over to the other side where we just walked, it's nice to see that the reservoir's now full of water again. And like I say, last summer I could walk across from here to that side, and there was just no water at all. Never seen it so low, to be honest. But that's the sign of the times. Whether you believe in global warming, I don't know. I don't personally, but I do know we're getting more rain in the winters than we used to do. I've been around 66 years, so I've been around long enough to know that winters are different from what they used to be. Need to be careful here because got a little river walk running through it. Hold on. Oh, yeah. There we go, got through that. And yeah, they are changing slightly. Probably not as cold as they used to be either. I don't know. Make your own mind up, it could be a natural thing, I think. I think it's more natural than global warming. When you think about it, I'll stop to think of back in the 60s when industry was rife. You can even go back before that, to the 1930s, 1940s, 50s, 60s. And Sheffield had smog everywhere. I've witnessed it when I was young. You don't get that now. Yet global warming's doing more damage today than it did then. So I don't get it. That's why I'm probably not a scientist. But anyway, that's my opinion. So we've reached this public footpath sign, and now what I'm thinking is that path down there does take you to the wall. I don't think you can walk over the wall. But I could be wrong. But if you do want to walk over the wall, then you'll go back the way we came up. But the thing is, where I am now, I'm going to take that footpath there. So there's quite a few steps to walk up, and it brings you out to a road, and we go a completely different way back to the village. And that's what I'm going to choose today. So we're going that way. So I'm so glad you've actually put that footpath there, because the footpath's always been here, but you used to have to climb over the wall to get onto this footpath. So they've knocked the wall down and made it to a proper footpath from the other one. so it's much more easier these days to get up. Yeah, it does bring you out to a road. It's one of the quietest roads I've ever come across. You're very unlikely to see a car, and if you do, it's probably a postman. So we'll see. Right guys, I'm on the road. So really got down here to go, and just another steady bit off this road, which will bring me into the village. So it's been a nice walk. I think possibly this one, Agden, not Agden, sorry, Dale Dyke, is probably the more interesting walk out of the 3 reservoirs I've done, to be fair. So I really enjoyed this one. You can do them separately, and they're quite good enough to do on their own without doing all the 3 in one go. But if you're going to do all the 3 in one go, especially at the end of November, just make sure you start early, because by the time you get finished, you're going to be struggling with light. I'm 11 miles into it now, starting to feel it on my feet as well, and I've got another 3 miles to go, maybe 4 to be fair, but we'll get it done before the sun goes down. We have got plenty of time, so I haven't hung about on this one, and I've had a little bit of lunch, but not a lot, and I haven't needed many water stops, because with the cold weather I've not really needed a lot of water, although you do need some. You do need to drink en route. But if you do this in summer, make sure you take plenty of water, and you've got all day. You can probably just hear the gunshots. Can you hear the gunshots there? That's the grouse shooters out every Sunday shooting the grouse. Do you agree with shooting grouse? I don't know. I don't really. But I'm not going to stop it, am I? So I don't agree with shooting any animals, to be fair, whatever they are. Not even rats, and I don't like rats. So anyway, we're going to continue down to the bottom of this road, and then we're going to veer off to the right and take a path into the village. Right, we're about at the bottom of that road now, so technically we've done one full circle of this reservoir, and I'm back to where roughly I started on this video, but I need to get through this gate here. Again, they've made it a lot easier if you can work it out. Oh yeah, pull the bar, like Crips in fact to that. Yeah, I used to be able to, well, used to have to climb over the wall, but now they've actually put a nice gate there, so we're heading that way. Right, another river. Careful getting round here. Right. Quite slippy that. Whoops. Trying to carry camera at the same time, not easy. Right, we're kind of walking now towards the village. Less than 10 minutes. And we're in the village. I've got to be honest, you don't want to be climbing too many of them at this stage. I always know when I'm getting close to the village, because there's a house there and some allotments on the left hand side here, so we're about 2-3 minutes from the actual village itself. And then we've got the final bit to do around Down Flask, the short section. Boom boom, right, I'm right where the plough is. Now it's a nice pub there. I'm tempted to go in, but I'm not going to, because I want to get bike before it goes dark, and I've about 2 miles to do now, so my last leg starts here. I'm 13.5 miles into my walk, and my feet are definitely feeling the pinch now. Just get this last couple of miles done and then we've done it. So onwards and upwards. There's even a little Christmas tree here. That's a nice gesture. A memorial Christmas tree. To me, that wall, although it's stable, I often wonder how stable it is, because you've got the trees growing out the top of it, and you've got the rocks underneath, and you've got the water running constantly through it all year round. And I always think one day it's all going to collapse in one big heap. It hasn't done yet. Right, so off the road and through the gate. So that's the second bridge done. Now down to the yacht club, which is about half a mile down here. So I'm not sure what these are actually. There's one on this side and there's one on the other side. There's no bench under it, so it's not a place to sit unless there used to be a bench. Or it's probably somewhere to feed the birds, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's there for a reason, and I don't know the reason. Right, back on the road, down to the car.